So what's your marching order?
I nominate Pork Chop to take the lead.
Okay, I can do that. Do we have, like, no idea what happened to Intervin?
Not a clue.
Well-
He sat in a chair, he pulled some levers, and it did some things, and then he just poofed.
Okay, did we do any kind of, like, investigation after that?
They did.
Yeah,
And-
and he's certainly not there.
Okay, so are we assuming that he died?
No, he's just not there. Like it.
I have a resolution for that.
No.
I pull out the scroll of sending that I have, and let's see. Intervene. Would your apprentice be able to cast that without checks? Level 3.
Yes.
Okay. Because I'd have to make a check.
Yeah,
But
they
basically-
have third level spells.
Yeah. So basically, a sending scroll. Give it to one of the apprentice and say, "Hey, check to see if Interven's alive. See where he is, and if he's coming back, or if we need to rescue him."
All right. Well, the apprentice do ascending, and because he left it entirely up to Amtar, Amtar's sending is basically, "Hey Amtar, where'd you go? You took the chair with you. The chair was really cool, and it went and did stuff, and then it disappeared, and now you're not here anymore. And when are you coming back? Because I want to ride the chair."
All right.
What a guy.
I believe there's a dice roll.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, 5% failure rate.
Indeed. If you'd like to make a call, please dial your operator.
5%, not 25%.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't look at the
You'd have
dice.
to roll a 1.
I didn't look at the dice. I looked at the number.
Yeah. 5% is.
Yeah,
No, one.
I
The
get
D100
how the
and
math
D20
works
is the
out.
same amount.
Yeah, no, I get how the math works out. I was expecting a D100. I love my percentile.
Technically, all dice are percentile. Some of them are just weird.
Yes.
We're just
But the
really bad at being
D100
accurate.
I disagree. Only the D100 is percentile. The D20 is per dodecadile.
It's
True.
fractional.
My 20-sided lizard dodecadile.
All right. But the sending goes through. Intervene.
Well, Intervin would respond, and then Amtar returned to the rest of the party, because the response is only known to Amtar, and he would say, "Well, Intervin's alive. It's wet, and he's looking for a way out, but he's alive, and it's coming back. He lost the chair." He also sounds kind of funny, but that might be the water, or something. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I've only known this man for a couple hours. He seems smart enough. If he's still alive, I'm sure he'll make his way back.
When he said it's wet, did he say the plane of elemental water?
No,
Okay.
he said he was looking for the plane of elemental water.
Ah. What would Sinclair know about all of the planes in your world, Gilbert?
Give me an Arcana check. Or a religion check. I'll take either.
Anybody proficient in Arcana?
Amtar is.
Ask the wizard to borrow his brain. Sure, that'll work great.
Ironically enough, I'm the next highest.
All right, that's Arcana.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know that when creation took place, um, the elemental planes kind of function as a bedrock for each world skin, and that whenever a uh, kind of an old world ends and a new one begins, you can kind of travel between the remnants of old ones through the elemental planes, kind of like a slothed off skin. So if he were on another plane or an old world skin, he'd be able to say travel from the old skin through an
Okay.
elemental plane and then back to this one.
Yep. I gotcha. All right. Then, yeah, there isn't much we can do trapped in this dungeon, so let's resolve that.
So we shall go deeper.
All right. Porkchop, Rylan, the Apprenti, and Inolith proceed deeper into the dungeon.
I don't.
You don't?
Well, you didn't say mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I somehow missed you hanging out at the end of the marching order. Yes, you as well, I would assume, walk down the stairs. And as you reach the bottom, green smoke billows out from a bronze cauldron in the middle of a 20-foot high vaulted hall. Barely visible through the haze are three rocking chairs, several workbenches heaped with haberdashery, a spinning wheel, and a rusty iron cage. Galleries stand 10 feet above the floor to either side of the room.
Anybody know what the green smoke is about? Like, are we breathing that right now? Or is
I mean,
it like
given that it's a green smoke, I would generally assume that you kind of stopped at the edge.
okay? So okay. I will try to do an investigation to see what the green smoke is.
All right.
I'll be right back.
So you kind of sniff, look around. You don't know what it is.
Oh, just like green smoke, I guess. I don't feel any burning when I took a sniff, so I'm assuming it's safe. They're, guys. So I'll just walk on in, and I start approaching the three rocking chairs.
All right, give me one moment.
Of course.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Believe it or not, I forgot to actually open up this level in the photo editor. One moment. There we go. Okay. So you walk into the
Twisters
room.
arrived.
Yeah, so you move in to kind of check out these rocking chairs, and as you kind of walk into the room, you get a better view of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that there are upper galleries. 5 wooden doors are set into the walls of the gallery, each carved with a geometric symbol: a triangle, a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon.
Okay.
No one ever respects the septagon, do they?
Now,
Mm.
All right.
If you think the Septagon has it rough, you should check in on the Heptagon.
is
All right.
that all?
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, you approach, you walk up to these rocking chairs. They are motionless.
I go to the center one and I just give it a light little tap to see if it will move.
It rocks ever so slightly.
All right. And you said that there's galleries above us. Like, is there an easy way to tell how to get up there? Like, is there like an alcove with stairs, or is there like a ladder, or?
Yes, there do appear to be stairs towards the far end of the room. Additionally, as you've kind of gotten close enough, you can see that the iron cage does have looks like a figure laying at the bottom of it.
Does it
What
look
does
alive?
the figure look like?
Are you approaching?
Sure.
Alrighty. Yeah, you approach, and you can see well, you might not recognize him. You wouldn't recognize him, Rylan, but the rest of you, such as Porkchop and Sinclair, would recognize.
Mhm.
You can see a degenerate, malformed Ferradul lying on the ground inside the cage.
Oh,
Who the fuck is that guy?
Don't we have Faradul's corpse?
You do.
they must have
Wait,
cloned him.
didn't we encounter another like what's Thomas's character's name?
Fea,
Yeah, we encountered a deformed version of Fea, didn't we?
you did.
Okay, so then we
Should I-
wouldn't be terribly surprised at seeing a deformed version of another person of the party.
Who is
Should I
making all of
poke it with a
these
stick? See if anything
imperfect
happens.
copies?
Okay.
All right, well, anyway, so I passed the schmuck in the cage, and I climbed the stairs to go to the door.
All right. Yeah. So you start walking towards the doors, and in fact, you can see something.
Oh,
Originally, it was a little hard to see because of the coloration. However, you can now make out a green door.
so is this in addition to the 5 doors, or is this a?
This is in addition.
Okay, gotcha.
This 12-foot high, 10-foot wide door looks to be made of green stone. Its
And we
surface
just saw that.
carved with grinning goblin skeletons. A belt of smooth stone spans the door at a height of 4 feet, set with 5 golden symbols in a row: a triangle, a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon. Each symbol is engraved on a recessed circular seal.
Okay, so it seems to me that we need to go through all these other doors, collect the jewels of the hidden temple, and put them on this door to open the monster closet, probably.
Well, that sounds
Mm-hmm.
tedious.
Yeah, you can see that the band that you have assembled has stopped playing. Rather, you can hear that they've stopped playing.
What are they terrified? What?
Don't they got funny shaped heads?
They do. They have stone headdresses shaped like a triangle, a square, and a hexagon. Or, sorry, a pentagon.
Oh, so we put them in there.
Tear their heads off and stuff them in the holes? Is that what that work?
I mean, we just
Well-
take headdresses.
I was gonna say, yeah, why don't we just ask them for their hats instead of...
Oh,
You can see that their headdresses are like built around the skeleton. Like they don't come
See?
off.
See?
All right, well,
see?
then I'll look at the one with the triangle and be like, hey, you want to try sticking your head in that hole real quick just to see if it fits?
He walks over, sticks his head in, and resumes playing.
I'll point at the other two. All right,
Aw.
you guys go hang out.
Yeah, go play music. Put your head in the wall. Never thought I'd say that.
The square and the pentagon do the same.
All right. Well, Sinclair will kind of look at them while they're, sitting with their heads sideways in the door. Do you guys happen to know where the other two are?
They shrug with their bony shoulders.
I kind of figured.
No, I'm gonna go to the triangle door though. I am a little curious. I'm gonna check to see that door.
All right, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Triangle. All right, yeah. So you walk up the stairs onto. onto the gallery. Oh, wait. Silly me. Up to the, you go onto the left side gallery towards the top. And go to the very northmost door. The door is closed in front of you. Do you open it?
I check to see if I can open it. Like, what's holding it? Like, is there like a knob, or is it just like one of those giant ring things? Like, what's the method of opening?
Yeah, it looks like it's one of those metal rings.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it a tug.
All right. A 5-foot wide, floor to ceiling glass cylinder near the back wall of this room is filled with light, the source of which is not apparent. A tiny triangular hole is cut through the glass 5 feet above the floor inside the cylinder. Oh, sorry. 5 feet above the floor. Inside the cylinder, an iron lever is set into a metal plate on the floor.
Interesting. I closed that door, and then I go. And you said that we had the triangle, the square, and the pentagon, right? And we were mixing the hexagon and the
Oh, well,
octagon.
hold on. I made a slight whoopsie here in terms of reading. The skeletons were not able to plug their heads into the door. The seals are in place.
Ah. I'm
Oh,
sure
so-
they made a valiant effort, though.
Yes. Yes, they're bonking their heads against a seal.
Okay, but I was still able to open the door, though, right?
Yeah, you open this door.
Oh, okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're bonking their heads against the big green door.
Oh, okay. And then, so then if I run over to the hexagon door, which we don't have the skeleton headdress for, I can still, can I open that door?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe we need to get them to stick their heads into the giant column of light thing over there.
Yeah.
The door.
Oh, the door.
Yeah. I made a reading mistake.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Misread a line. The door has locks in it, but the locks are covered by a seal depicting the key type.
Right. So, and then you said that there was a lever in each of the, at least in the 2 rooms that I've checked, right?
No, I said there's a lever in the triangle room. I have not described the pentagonal room.
The hexagonal room.
Sorry, the hexagonal room.
That's okay.
Sure it wasn't the octagon.
So you check the hexagonal room.
All right.
A large, cracked, 6-sided mirror is mounted above a stone shelf protruding from the opposite wall. 5 unlit candles stand on the shelf, each made of yellow wax and covered with tiny black sigils. Scrawled on the wall above the mirror in dried blood are the words Piggy, Piggy, Piggy.
Oink, oink.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kermit was here.
Hmm.
Well, that explains the green smoke. All right. So, okay. So each of these rooms.
Kermit's a
have-
demon in your world, Gilbert? Jeez.
What?
Well, who do you think the Lord
Little
Astarak
pig, little
is?
pig, let me in.
He's actually Kermit the Frog.
Why
He
would
jumped from one world skin into this one and turned evil and shit.
Kermit the Frog is not evil, nor is he a demon?
Demons are
That's-
associated with smoke sometimes.
That's Miss Piggy.
Green smoke.
All right. Anyway, okay. So each of these rooms has a different challenge to probably unlock the seal, methinks, so that the skeletons can do their thing.
And each one probably taps into a different skill.
Indeed.
So let's figure out how they work.
All right. So you want to go just take them, the 3 that we have, just start with the triangle room and come back?
Yeah.
All
Start
right.
with the triangle room.
All right. Back to triangle. So a giant column of like a giant glass column of light in the back of the room with a triangle opening, and then there's a lever inside there.
Correct.
Okay. How big is said triangle opening?
Tiny.
Tiny.
Is teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny. Are we talking like dagger teeny tiny or smaller than dagger?
An inch wide. Yeah. So the cylinder itself is 5 foot in diameter, 2 inch thick glass. The triangular hole is an inch wide.
That is a really small hole. And where's the lever in relation to this hole?
Inside on the floor.
And it's on the floor.
Does anybody know Mage Hand?
No.
Oh, looking at the other bard, and then the two apprenti.
Nope, I don't know Mage Hand.
I've got a hand, but it never belonged to a mage.
Amtar knows Mage Hand.
Well, Amtar, you're up.
So, what do you need him to do?
Pull the lever.
Alright, he casts Mage Hand and tries to pull the lever.
All right. He pulls the lever.
Oh, it's class.
We need to watch that for movie night.
The lever flips to the other position. And you can hear the sound of mechanical action and the sound of metal on stone. You think it's done something.
All right. I go outside the room. I check the door. Has the door seal changed?
It has.
Ah, excellent.
The triangle spot is now open, and the key can be inserted.
Ah, very nice. Okay, that was simple enough. I yell back to the other guys who were in the room like, hey, it worked. We gotta do the other two. Actually, we gotta do all of them, but we only have.
Imagine the irritation of having to do that puzzle without Mage Hand. Well, string on a rope, I guess, would be the
More like
one
the
way you could do
fun.
it. All right, square room.
Square. All right. This room is filled with flying sheets of parchment, with writing on the pages visible as they flutter by. A metal plate bolted onto the far wall is set with a ghostly lever.
All right, what does the parchment say? I'm not going to touch any of them, but I'm going to try to read them. You said there's words on them.
Mm-hmm. They look to be spells.
Okay. So, like pages from somebody's spell book or spell scrolls?
Uh, you can see bits of, I guess, like wax at one end, as if they were from a book at one point.
Okay, so they look like spell book pages. Do they appear to be flying in any particular pattern, or is it random?
Random.
Do they have page numbers?
No.
Fucking wizards. Okay. Well, what does the floor of the room look like, and about how large is it?
The room is 15 by 15. It's got slightly blunted corners. Give me a sec. I'll unveil it for you.
But these pages of spells are just fluttering past everybody.
More like they're spinning around inside the chamber itself. I assumed you guys didn't actually walk into the chamber yet.
We're just Scooby-Dooing it at the door.
Exactly. That tends to be what you guys do normally.
Yeah, but, you know, Amtar is one of my apprenti. He will cast Mage Hand and try to grab spell pages to bring to him.
Okay, one moment.
I'm curious what's going to happen. That was my first thought, is grab one.
Under?
What's up?
Amtar needs to roll. Is he just... He's just grabbing as many as he can?
Yeah, with Mage Hand so that he doesn't have to run in there himself.
Roll 3d6 and then tell me the numbers, please.
661.
Okay. One moment. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
A spell scroll of Altaluk's Freezing Sphere.
Okay.
Soul Cage.
Okay.
And Color Spray, the first level spell.
Is there a non-first level version of it?
No.
Okay. Alright, Odaluk's Freezing Sphere, Soul Cage, Color Spray. Got it.
So after he reaches, has Mage Hand go in there and grab them, did anything change in the room when those pages were removed?
Yes. As the third page is taken, the remaining pieces of paper turn to dust and coalesce.
Okay.
Into.
What do they coalesce as?
Give me a second.
Amtar immediately points at Sinclair. He did it.
Forming 4 of these guys. Kind of towards the back center of the room. Alrighty. And roll an ish.
What?
He's attacking.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I was outside of my room. Dust demons. Yay.
Why'd you do it backwards?
Because I got
Because-
about 2/3 of the way through before realizing I was doing it backwards, and just decided to keep going and finish it off.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay, I go first. So, what shall this little fucker do?
Surrender and become backup dancers for the skeletons.
Here's what he'll do. First, in perfect synchronization, they will flutter forward slightly and exhale dust. I need dexterity saves from sorry. Where was I? Actually, you know what? Were a bunch of you guys hanging out of the room, or did you guys all kind of funnel in?
I think we all would have piled in, or at least I
Okay.
would.
In that case, Porkchop, Sinclair, and the Apprenti.
I was gonna say, up until the pages grabbed, we had clarified we were outside the room and he was using Mage Hand. Nobody was in there.
Oh, were we doing that? Okay.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Must miss
We
that
would have
part.
all been in the hall or whatever, the stairwell
Right,
area.
right. Yeah, okay. In that case, he's going to flutter forward. Probably Porkchop and Omtar then still on point. Yeah, he's going to breathe any deck saves from Porkchop and Omtar.
Not the Pharaoh's Curse. Not in the Paladin Aura, am I? I have no idea what we have in the party now.
Amtar is
think
not a
that was-
paladin.
Okay.
I don't believe we have a paladin.
You don't. All right.
I couldn't
You-
imagine why.
Yeah, you managed to not get dust in your eyes. And he's going to flutter back around the corner, along with all of his little perfectly synchronized buddies. Rylan.
All right. How many of them are there?
4.
Oh, excellent. So I'm gonna run into the room,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna make sure I get 15 feet into there, and then I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave at level 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then so all 4 of them will need to take a Constitution saving throw of 16.
He fails.
Ah, excellent. Just want to make sure I get the damage dice right. They all take 20 points of force damage. Thunder damage, and they're pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right. Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he hits the wall and explodes into a pile of dust. You are out of an ish.
Huzzah.
All right. What you doing? Now you're out of an ish.
I refer back to Amtar since he has all the magic scrolls, and there's still the mystical book thing on the other side, on the back wall, right?
Ethereal lever. Is the lever ethereal after defeating the enemy in this room?
Yes, it's still ethereal.
All right. We'll take a closer look at it.
All right, you take a look at it. It looks like a regular lever, but it's substantial. It's, a phantom of a lever.
Well, try flipping it.
Your hand moves through it.
Okay. And there's nothing else of circumstance in this room. Just the ethereal lever and the previously floating scrolls that turned into a dust demon and that died.
Correct.
Say I don't know what to do with an ethereal lever. Obviously, we know from the triangle room the goal is to flip the lever.
Anyone know a
I'll
way
look
to
at-
get into the ethereal plane? Blink or something like that?
I was going to look at Amtar. Did you ever teach you how to make something corporeal out of nothing?
Nope.
Yeah. Maybe see into the ethereal plane might be the ticket.
Well, something like Blink, the second level spell, would send you to the ethereal plane. Neither Isha or Amtar knows Blink, though.
I don't have blink. I'm assuming Rylan does not have blink. It's a second level spell.
So y'all all survived? Good.
Wait, you're gonna die to a dust demon?
I don't know. Y'all died to a lot of things. I'm just sitting here listening.
Whose turn is it?
They're dead.
Remember that part when I said you're out of a niche, you killed it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they
Oh.
killed it all, so I was just making sure
That would
they
make
were all
sense.
still alive.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out this ethereal lever bullshit.
Ethereal lever.
Pull
Yeah.
it.
You can
Tried.
ethereal.
It is on another plane of existence.
Mm. Can we
Perhaps
pull it
Father
with
Gray
Mage
should check his spell sheet, see if he can help.
I don't believe I have anything that can affect the ethereal plane.
What kind of cleric are you?
Twilight.
And you don't have blink?
No, he wouldn't.
I don't
No.
blink, no.
That just sounds like a Twilight spell.
Have we tried Mage Hand?
No, we actually technically haven't. I've only tried to interact with my corporeal hand. I don't know if Mage Hand counts as an ethereal thing.
It
shouldn't,
normally
but it's worth
doesn't.
a try.
Yeah, I mean, Amtar will cast Mage Hand and try to pull the lever.
Yeah, I don't have anything that reaches through the ethereal plane. I can affect
Gilbert.
Yes.
So Amtar will cast Mage Hand and try to pull the lever with it.
Okay.
Does it work?
It does not.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Okay, well, I don't have anything.
All right, fuck this. On to the Pentagon room.
Okay.
We'll think on it. We're all sitting here staring at our thumbs, so
Yeah, all right.
go somewhere
Well,
else, and it might somebody will have a moment of revelation when we're working on a different puzzle and be like, "Oh, we could do this."
yeah, in the meantime, let's hit the Pentagon.
From which side?
I was saying from the Virginia side.
Hmm.
I got that.
All right. The delicious aroma of spiced meat greets you. At the end of a 20-foot long corridor, a room opens up with red tapestries covering the walls. A feast is spread out on 3 tables, consisting of roast boar, squash stew, and a tray of iced cakes. Flagons of frothy beer and a stone soup create the banquet.
Ah.
A gaunt, humanoid male in a dusty black suit quietly arranges the items on the cake table. Taking notice of your intrusion, without a word, he gestures for you to come forward and sample the feast.
Well, obviously, don't do that.
I cast. Oh wait, no, we don't have time for that. Because I was gonna ritual cast purify food and drink, and then sit out and have a feast.
How long does that ritual take?
Uh, it's a ritual of 10 minutes.
We're not in a hurry.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. 5 foot radius of food is all purified. And then we're gonna eat and recharge our batteries.
All right. So, you're casting what? Purify food and drink? All right.
Poison of all poisons and disease.
As a ritual.
Is a ritual.
Yep. You ritual cast. You can see the manservant there has this expression of mild offense as you clean the food and the drink. But other than that, he's silent.
Okay, after the ritual, I'm going to proceed to eat. And then tell him it was excellent. My compliments to the chef.
Indeed, the food is well prepared and delicious. The beer is rich.
I robbed the beer.
All right. Hold on.
Do we get any kind of bonuses from this food?
So, that would be my question. I want you guys to each post your name and what you're eating
Were there any
as you
pork chops?
kind of take this
Shit,
rest.
you'll have to tell me what there was again. Shit.
Well, actually, no, we shouldn't eat anything. That's a bad idea.
There's roast boar, squash stew, iced cakes, frothy beer.
I will eat the I will probably eat the boar and the beer.
Father, I really don't think you should do that.
I
Well, Mister, he said type in chat, so it's easier for him to.
okay. Okay. Um.
I summoned several of my prior characters.
Sinclair's greedy. He wants a little bit of everything.
Well, you dip the boar in the squash soup.
Oh yeah. I just got a big hunk.
I
of
don't
meat.
want cake to dip in my fucking soup. There was no other bread.
I just got a big hunk of meat.
Then he also absorbed the soul of Shaggy.
Oh, you can't absorb the soul of Shaggy.
Actually, that's a good point. What other foods were there?
Cake.
I need to update my thing.
You can't absorb the soul of Shaggy. It's too powerful.
There's boar, squash soup, beer, and cake.
There we go.
Double helping of cake.
All right, is anybody else eating the apprenti, inolith, pork chop?
No, see, the apprenti have heard stories like this before, and they aren't touching that food.
All right. We'll start with Rylan, since he posted first. Rylan,
Ah,
get
yes.
ready to add some stuff to your character sheet.
Roger.
Oh.
You know, like wherever you keep your temporary effects that are running on you.
Right.
So, for the roast boar, you feel stronger and have advantage on strength checks.
Got it.
Actually, we'll just go through it row by row. Okay, so yeah, Ryland, Father, and Sinclair, you all have advantage on strength checks because you feel stronger from
Just
eating
go
the
through them
boar.
all, because since Sinclair ate them all, like it's,
Exactly, that's what I mean.
right.
Yeah, so you guys all get that for eating the boar. For those of you that ate the squash stew, you feel healthier and gain advantage on Constitution saving throws. For those of you that ate the iced cakes, you feel energized and gain 2d10 temporary hit points. And for those of you that drank the frothy beer, you gain a special die.
You didn't eat the squash.
No, you said the ice cakes.
Right.
Yeah,
I mixed those two up in my head.
all good. And the
The beer.
frothy beer, you gain a special die, a d6. Anytime in the next 24 hours, the character can roll this die once and add the result to a d20 roll that they just made.
Just one time?
Correct. Additionally, if the character is inhabited by the spirit of, by a spirit, the power granted by them is suppressed for the next 24 hours. Sinclair?
Hang on, that changed a lot on my sheet. 1 second.
Yeah, Sinclair just lost all his power ups. He got a debuff.
Okay. Okay, I'm good.
Yep. Yeah, Sinclair, you hear a lot of burping inside your head. And they're all just kind of like, man, I'm gonna take a nap, sleep this off.
Oh, so that suppressed the entirety of the spirit, personality, and all.
Yes,
Ah,
for the
how
next 24
wonderful!
hours.
All right, boys, let's get ready to party.
Sinclair is back.
So does that mean you're gonna be taking some food to go?
Try taking some of the cake out of the door.
Okay. You take a little to-go bag. The manservant is more than happy to pull out a little, like a rather nice little paper box that you can put it in. Ties it off with string and everything.
Oh,
Mm.
well, fuck that. How much is of the boars left?
There's still enough for like 4 or 5 more people.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, well, I'll take the whole boar with me.
Well, I was just trying to take a piece of cake and go through the door to see if it does anything.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh no! It turns into a bomb. Boom! Everyone who ate explodes. The beer was nitroglycerin.
Actually, it was a bomb. It was a sugar bomb.
You didn't just drink that, did you?
Well, fortunately, with those temporary HP I got from the cake,
That was straight nitroglycerin.
I'm still in
Don't-
triple digits for
don't-
health.
Don't move.
Don't
Just
move,
barely.
don't breathe, don't. Boom.
It was
All right, you take the cake outside of the room, Sinclair, and the
Yes.
cake has nothing bad happen to it. It's
Okay.
a piece of frosted cake.
I go back and take all the cake.
The manservant unties the string on the box, deftly adds it all back in, ties it back up, and all set.
How much cake is in there?
There are 5 cakes.
So 5 servings of cake.
Yes.
I thought there would be 20.
Father Gray empties his water skin and fills it with
Sinclair
berries.
just pulls out an empty barrel from his bag of holding.
Never mind. I didn't know we were rolling like that.
You were complaining about me having a bag of holding that was full of useless stuff. So we
I
could
mean-
carry an extra 20 pounds of fucking gold.
Well, it was gold, man. Come on. We were trying to
You know how
make
much
money.
platinum I'm carrying around? I would much rather have the weight in platinum.
Why are you carrying it around?
You're not gonna trust a bank with that.
Bribes?
I
This is
mean,
the Bronze Age. There are no banks.
I
You can
carry
start
around
one.
enough currency to get me back where I need to go from wherever I am. It's how Sinclair rolls.
No, there were no rolls. It's only cake.
I got it.
Uh,
Okay, so 5 servings of cake. How
Like a
many servings
heretic.
of beer? I'll
Got
just
it.
note it down in case he forgets.
in the tabletop RPG, it's good to be a high roller.
Father Gray just goes to the local church and asks for passage. The church sets him up to move from church to church. From temple to temple.
Gilbert,
Takes
Hmm?
time.
how many servings of beer does Father Gray take with the barrel?
It wasn't a big keg of beer. There's
Well, we just take the whole keg. If they
there's
have-
about what would it be? There's about 24 pints of beer
Remaining.
remaining.
Okay. So 24 servings of beer.
Cool. Put it in the bag. Okay.
Unfortunately, the next time you brew drink from plant, you'll need a new barrel. You can't just put more beer into the barrel because your brewing skill isn't high enough.
But you guys all hung out in here, finished a short rest from the sounds of it, and ate your food.
Hell yeah.
I'm still not eating it. I think it's trapped.
All right.
Yeah,
more of a
like,
point is that
salary.
like you hung out here while they ate, and you've taken
Oh,
like a short rest.
Father Gray is going to ask for the recipes. He is a chef. He can cook.
You can see the manservant kind of smiles but wags his finger.
If we're taking a rest, we're probably taking it in this room, right?
That's my point.
Well-
Like this whole process that you guys were eating and whatnot, you could have just spent a rest.
Yeah, we would have had a short rest.
Yeah, yeah.
So that begs the question of what do we do for a long rest? Because we're getting around that time.
I mean, we just stay here and eat some more and go to sleep.
Yeah, I'd like to give this room a thorough cleaning.
Prestidigitation.
No, more like a sweep.
Oh.
He's looking for.
I'll say you have investigation better than me, so I'll help you.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So you guys kind of take that short rest and you begin investigating the room.
Mhm.
All right.
Has the
Yeah.
server spoken at all?
He has not.
Okay.
Thanks, Dice.
Does he have any? I can give you guidance if you need it.
Yeah, throw it on there. We were talking about it and planning it, so it's not
Actually,
like you couldn't.
I'll use my D20 and guidance. What does guidance give?
D4, right?
All right.
Guidance is a D4, right, Gilbert?
Guidance is a
Yes.
D4.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank for some reason.
So you're gonna use the inspiration little D6 that he gave us.
Yes. So I get a 19.
That is better.
All right. So you look around the room at these. You don't find anything of note, except you do catch on one of the 5 tapestries hanging on the wall that bearded, fiendish face, often depicted in this dungeon, is very carefully hidden and kind of sublimated into the design on the southwest wall tapestry.
Huh.
Where's
And
the
you can
door in this room?
see to the northeast.
Okay.
You can see that the devil's mouth opens. Oh, sorry, the opening for the mouth is pentagonal in shape.
Ah,
Okay.
Well, maybe we should look behind the tapestry.
Yes. Let's take a look behind the tapestry.
There is a wall behind the tapestry.
I ritual cast detect magic.
Do you notice anything about the?
I mean, 10 minutes. Go ahead and ask.
I don't know.
The pentagon on the tapestry is magical. What, mister?
Never mind.
Is there anything else around like the Pentagon slash the the face mouth thing like
Dungeon magic.
no yeah that but like anything in the tapestry depicting like I don't know like a food item being deposited into the mouth or something like that.
No.
Is there a particular school associated with a pentagon, or is it just stronger dungeon magic?
Conjuration.
Ah, perhaps it's not a pentagon, but a pentagram.
Okay. So let's see. I'll look over at the butler, and do you mind if we use the table?
He kind of gestures, palms open, and kind of spreads them wide, kind of like, gesturing all yours.
All right. Well, Sinclair will kind of, without saying much, just hop up on Ryland's shoulders and take out his knife and cut down the tapestry, and then bring it over the table and lay it down.
The tapestry isn't like hanging in that regard. It's draped over.
Oh. Well, then I undrape it over
Okay.
and put it on the table.
Okay.
While he does that, I'm going to look at the other tapestries and see if there's something similar that I can find.
There is not.
Oh, all right.
I don't have. I do have a pearl. Intervin, do either of the apprentice have identify?
Checking.
I don't.
No.
I have a pearl, but I don't have a spell scroll of it, so I can't really.
No,
It's not
they
one
don't.
that I've asked you. Okay, it's not one that I've asked you for yet.
I have identified.
Oh, well, I hand you a pearl. You now have a pearl.
I
You
have
can
a
cast
pearl.
identify.
I can't
Yay.
identify.
Well, do you have detect magic?
All right.
No.
The conjuration magic. Are you doing identify?
Yes, I'm doing
All
identify.
right. The conjuration magic now connects to an extra dimensional space.
Okay. Sinclair sticks his finger through the demon's mouth.
Your finger disappears into the demon's mouth.
Do you get it back?
How big is the demon's mouth? How large is the hole that this plane is passing through?
Head and shoulders.
Oh,
I stick my head in.
I was just gonna say, I was thinking, because you said it was well hidden in the tapestry. It didn't sound like it was that big.
No. It's
I was thinking, where's Waldo? Not here he
no.
is.
No, more like the back of a magician's playing cards, where the face. I shouldn't say the suite, whatever the fuck it's called. The pattern on the back is ever so slightly different between cards, so that you can identify which card it is based on the back. However, if you're not looking carefully and you just kind of scan it, it all looks identical.
So that's actually called juicing.
Sure, that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I stick my head in.
okay. Yeah, I would have too, if I knew it was that large.
You both stick your head in simultaneously.
And it closes.
That would be a pretty dick move. So. Well
Roll
played.
new characters.
I mean,
I'm joking.
You stuck your head into an extra dimensional space. What do you honestly
I already
think
stuck my
that
finger in it. It didn't come off.
All right.
mean-
Yeah, you both stick your head in here. You kind of can feel that you've just three stooged yourselves. The compartment inside has a glass lever at the back of it,
How far away?
within reach.
Okay, I reach over and flip it.
Okay. Those of you outside hear ka-thunk, 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 and the grinding sound of metal on stone.
Whatever you did something.
Then our heads.
Yeah, Sinclair and well, Sinclair will back. I don't know if Ryland wants to hang out in there.
I mean, it's pretty boring.
You've three stooged yourself. Your head is stuck.
Oh.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh boy.
Do we have an advantage because we're helping each other?
You
No,
have
you
disadvantage.
three stooged yourselves. That means every action you take inflicts. You managed to like pull your head out without anything ridiculous happening.
He just kind of smacks the back of my head a few times. Three.
Yeah. You push his head in while you pull your head out.
All right. So that's the Pentagon room. I'm sure the food will bite us in the ass later.
That'd be fun.
But anyway, so let's go look at
And
the
that's
other.
when you find out it was filled with cholera, and you all shit yourselves to death.
No, that's just.
Well, cholera wouldn't be bad because he did that whole purify thing. There's no disease in the food.
Ah, wow.
Joke's on you, it's super cholera.
Super
Magical
cholera.
cholera, yeah.
Hello.
Howdy,
Cholera.
Wait,
Cholera
what
is
did we
actually.
detect that with the detect magic? I call bullshit. Damn it.
I didn't do detect magic until we ate it.
Where?
Well, yeah, but
Like
you
we'd
would still
already
detect.
eaten it. I popped detect magic after that.
Well, yeah, but you would still detect the magic on the food that we didn't eat, though.
Obviously, it's fucking magical.
Obviously.
We already got the pad.
Like, there's no question about it, Rylan.
Shut up.
Alright, I'll be
you
right
gotta help
back.
him.
Where is? I got a weird question. Where is Interfin's character here?
No,
Or
he's
No.
gone. We went over. Oh yeah, you weren't here. So.
Oh yeah, you weren't here. We did ascending. He's alive and on another plane that's really wet.
Oh, that's
Because
right.
Amtar heard some static in the comms.
That's right.
Yeah.
He vanished last
Yeah.
session. That's right.
He-
Okay,
he-
I
So
remember.
there's not a
Yeah,
whole lot
yeah.
we can do. So
Yeah,
Intervin is
okay,
playing as
okay.
both Apprenti.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
yeah,
got in the
yeah.
fun chair.
I just, we kept
No, you're good.
wondering why we had spells, and I'm thinking, Intervin knows all these spells we're needing. Why is he not doing this? And I had forgotten that we actually lost him.
God damn it, wizard! Why are you being so lazy? Oh.
Yeah. Fortunately,
You know, yeah.
I am the zombie over preparer, so I always have a little bit of everything for any kind of scenario, including the primary wizard caster of the party being gone, and I have some spell scrolls, but the Apprenti with level 3
yeah.
are actually going to be better at. Actually, that's a good point. Do either of them have dispel magic?
No,
I
Okay.
have the spell magic.
Do they have the spell scrolls that you gave them?
they
Or are
used
they
them
all up?
already.
I give
I
them
know
mine,
that
so they
I-
can cast it without having to do a check.
I
have
the
it.
spell
I have
magic.
How
one.
many do you got? Okay. Are
I
you giving
have
it to
one.
Isha or Amtar?
I'm back.
Isha, she's luckier.
Okay.
No offense, Amtar. She pulled some bullshit out of her ass. I'm sorry.
Well, he's more of a blaster mage anyway. He always fireballs anything anyway.
Yeah, and Isha always comes back with like the most clutch dice roll.
He makes
But
things
anyway,
laugh, and
so
he
yeah,
makes things
that is a
explode.
good point. Thank you for bringing that up, Father. Because yeah, I had it dispel magic, and it's better they have it. Because I have to roll to do that for another 2 levels, and then we have a 18 on my Arcana check.
I know dispel magic. It's one of my spells.
But it's better having it spread. Yeah, so like you have dispel magic, you have the spell slots to cast it. They don't have dispel magic, but they do now have a spell scroll, and they can just cast it.
That's cool too.
Yeah, so now it's spread out. So if something's fucking you up that we need dispel magic for, it's kind of pointless if you have dispel magic. And it'd be pointless for me to cast it because there's a failure chance.
What did I miss?
The Twilight spell list is got some.
Just explaining why I was giving the spell scroll to spell magic to the Apprenti.
Like I know
Because they can just cast it. Well, that's handy because Intervin's gone. He was the one casting it. Okay, so let's just go knock out the hexagon and octagon, and then we'll go find the keys and come back.
All right, one
Hexagon room.
second.
You turned my ghosts off, Gilbert. I don't
No,
have to be a free
I know.
cat no more. No, you're good. I'm just.
Gotta unveil the map. All right. All right. So you guys have all finished a short rest. Actually, you know, one second. There we go. Okay. Oh, Thea, you're here. Thea, would you have eaten the feast?
Did everyone else eat it?
Some did, some didn't.
All
There
right.
was roasted boar, squash soup, cakes, and beer. Would you have consumed all of it or some of it?
If more than half did, then yes. If less than half did, then no.
Do the apprenti count as one or two?
I was just gonna say that.
2.
No, there's only one person controlling them, though.
Yeah, but they're still they're still
2
different.
individuals. Then it would have been split right down the middle.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
So both apprentice. So the smart
Neither
people,
apprenti.
So the smart people didn't.
You can do you consider Sinclair smart?
Do you consider the children smart?
They learned under Intervin, and I considered Intervin smart. Although he has disappeared.
Yeah, how smart can he really be?
Yeah, he got onto a strange chair and pulled strange levers.
And found a way out.
I mean, a way out. You think you're in another dimension. You know, you could be in the future where there is nothing left. You know, waiting for the universe to reset. You know.
I believe we call that the victory condition.
Although it will be 6 inches higher than the other universe.
How about roll a d20 minus 2 for a wisdom check, and if it's greater than 10, I don't eat it.
You got a 0. I rolled a 2.
Sounds like someone went back for seconds.
I rolled a 0. I eat everything. There are no
All right.
leftovers.
Well-
Alrighty.
Well, glad I kept the
So-
board myself.
Thea now has advantage on strength checks and feels stronger from eating roast boar. Thea feels healthier and has advantage on constitution saving throws
You know,
from
those two are kind of
eating the
pointless for him.
soup.
He's a barbarian. Those are pointless.
Oh well, tough shit. Iced cakes. The character feels energized and gains 2d10 temporary hit points.
That one will be something.
Frothy beer. The character gains a special die, a d6. Anytime in the next 24 hours, the character can roll this die once and add the result to a d20 roll he or she just made.
That's going to be. Those last two could be scary for him, but the first two don't really matter.
Additionally, I'm fairly certain this doesn't apply to you, but if the character is inhabited by the spirit of one of the dead adventurers, the power normally granted by the spirit is suppressed for 24 hours.
Yep, no spirits just yet.
I think Sinclair's the only one with spirits now, right?
Yeah, Intervin's gone. Did Amtar get one? I know he gave him an item, but I don't remember if he passed or not.
I had
Yes.
Amtar has one?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's his name had one. I left it. I should have left it with the party.
When you got disintegrated, not really much you could have
that's
did about
right.
that.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Not much
Yeah,
you could have really done to change that. You're fine.
Was he disintegrated though? The one
Yep.
Father Gray?
Yes.
Yep. Slow death ray disintegrated.
Oh, that's
Remember
right.
you
that was-
walked into the
yeah,
beholder
yeah,
room and
yeah,
just
yeah,
got
yeah,
insta-gibbed in the
yeah.
first round?
Yeah. I remember now. Yep.
It was brutal, man.
I had no D. We missed D&D Saturday. I'm a little off my game. You know, it's been a entire week. I've had to focus now on D&D.
I know.
All right.
The fuck, everybody.
So anyway, on to the hexagon.
Are all of these effects written down?
I wrote them in chat, so when you get home, you can
All right.
copy them.
All right. Next up, you guys are leaving the room, and after you finish your short rest and whatnot.
Going to the hexagon, yes.
All right, going to the hexagon. Well, Inalith, Isha, Omtar, and Porkchop. You leave the room, having not partaken in food nor drink. And the moment you pass the threshold, you experience crippling hunger. Your stomach starts growling fiercely, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
But we did take a long rest, right?
A short rest.
Okay.
Porkchop, Inalith, Ishamtar, you guys got that?
Oh Lord! See, you
Yep.
should have ate the free food. Never turn down a free meal. That is your lesson in this. Even in a dungeon, never turn down free food.
I'll assume that their silence means that they're copying it down, as their stomachs growl, hungry for food.
It's just so funny.
Porkchop,
Yeah.
Inalith, you guys here?
I'm here. I'm
Sleuth?
continuing to not eat the food.
Sleuth. Nah. Yeah. So that's what happened to you guys. You said the hexagon room?
Yep.
A large, cracked, six-sided mirror is mounted above a stone shelf, protruding from the opposite wall. 5 unlit candles stand on the shelf, each made of yellow wax and
what?
oh right, okay, no, I just had a deja vu movement.
Yeah, because I went to this.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. Yellow wax and covered with tiny black sigils. Scrawled on the wall above the mirror in dried blood are the words "Piggy, Piggy, Piggy."
All
You're
right.
getting a new meaning all of a sudden.
We back to the bloody piggy room. Oh man.
All right. On top of detect magic. Oh, we lost Burger.
While he's doing detect magic, I will do an investigation check.
I will give guidance to everybody that needs it.
Why, thank you. I ain't found shit.
Indeed, you don't find shit. So, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, they cut it off.
Ah, yeah. Hold on. Ah.
Ha ha ha! He beats you to it. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I put both of them up. I just had to get the other one. Because when you post, you have to go research.
All right. Does anybody have any plan with the? What kind of? Hey, can we test to see what kind of blood it is that's on the wall? What kind of dried blood? How dry? I mean, how long it's been there? A medicine check or something? Huh?
Are you asking the party, or are you asking me if you can do
I'm
that?
asking you. Can I do that? Can I make a medicine check to find out? How long
Sure.
the
Yeah,
blood's
give me a
been
medicine
there
check.
and stuff like that? Yeah.
All right. So, definitely humanoid. Perhaps a month. And then looks to be a middle-aged Frenchman whose last meal was frog eggs and has had at least 7 children.
Frenchman a type of demon?
Depends on the setting.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
I know of a few Frenchmen. None of them are any good.
But yeah, that's what you know. It's definitely humanoid, and it's been there about a month.
Okay. Which means it has probably nothing to do with any of the workings inside the room.
All right, what do I see with detect magic?
The mirrors and candles radiate auras of conjuration magic.
All right, I point them out to Ryland and say, "Hey, those are generating conjuration magic. Maybe you should."
One other
throw it in."
thing. You also find an aura of conjuration magic on the wall, or rather, I should say, you see that it's coming from behind a piece of the wall.
Which piece?
Bottom of the wall to the south. It looks like there's a section of stone there that has this aura of detect magic behind it.
I check out that part of the wall. Is that like? Can I stick my fingers?
Detect magic
through it?
is detecting detect magic.
Yo, dog.
What?
You
All right.
you said it has an aura of detect magic behind it.
Nani?
The radar detects the radar. What? All right. Yeah, you go there to check it out. It looks like that section of stone isn't actually stone at all. It's plaster, made to look rather convincingly like stone.
I start. I take out my dagger and just kind of carve it out.
Indeed, there is a candle behind it, a 6th candle.
Is it lit?
No.
I light it.
Okay.
Are the other candles lit?
Only one other is lit.
All right. Which candle is lit, and are they arranged in any particular pattern?
They're all in a row, and The third one is lit.
And does the one behind the wall have any significance to the pattern? Or is it on a different side of the room?
It was on the south wall, but it looks like if you added it to the lineup, you'd now have 6, 3, and 3 even rather than 3 and 2.
Okay.
And we are in the hexagon room, so I guess we have
That's
to
what I
light
was.
all the candles. So I'll just go around lighting all the candles.
All right. You light all the candles.
Does anything happen?
Well, you light all the candles,
Uh-huh.
and you look at the mirror, and you see your own reflection.
Wait a minute. Did I not see my reflection in the mirror before?
No, you could.
Okay.
Okay. And you said the mirror is also conjuration?
But it's moving opposite of you.
The mirrors and the candle are conjuration.
Anything interesting about our reflections in the mirror?
No.
Okay, so they're not symmetrical, they're reflective.
Correct.
All right. Well, Ryland, I would recommend identifying the mirror first.
Got another pearl.
That's not a one-time use. You can use it forever.
Oh, okay. I identify the mirror.
It is Magic Dungeon Mirror R-75. That's all it tells you.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
How high up is the mirror?
School bathroom level.
So waist height to overhead height.
Yeah.
I
Take it
poke the
down?
mirror.
It is anchored to the wall.
I poke the mirror.
It's a mirror.
All right.
Okay. Now look.
How is it
I know
anchored to
it's
the
7
wall?
years of bad luck, but it's getting to the
No.
point where.
How is it anchored to the wall?
Dungeon magic.
Okay.
Ah, sovereign glue.
You got another bottle of that by chance that you gave to one of the apprenti?
No, I would not trust the apprenti with my very few uses of that.
Worth a shot. Okay, then.
Are there any like holders on the mirror for like say candles?
There is not. Just the spots that you've already placed the candles.
And we lit all 6 and nothing happened except for we could continue to see our reflection for whatever reason you had to mention that.
Well, he mentioned like he looks at the mirror and I say, okay, you see yourself. And then I had to clarify.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I put out all the candles but the one in the hidden compartment.
Okay. You continue to see yourself. This time it looks a little spookier.
Run me through how the candles are arranged again. It sounded like there are 2 groups of 3.
So picture like your classic school bathroom. You got the big waist to above head height mirror. It's correct.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the sinks, except this is just a flat stone surface, with the candles incrementally placed along that shelf. Originally, they were set up 5 of them. Like this space could hold 6 with even spaces between them, but the 6th one was missing from the end and was hidden in the wall. The third one, so the like left-hand side towards the middle, was already lit. The rest were not lit.
Oh wait a minute, I'll just put this.
The third from the left was lit.
Right. You then added the sixth.
No, we never added the sixth candle.
Okay, you lit the sixth candle,
There you go.
and that's all you've done. Other than, like, staring at yourselves for a while.
Well,
So,
isn't that beautiful?
if I am understanding this correctly, hang on, I gotta change that because it doesn't like underscores. So, this is what we're looking at right now. O's represent unlit candles, I is a lit candle, X is an empty candle holder.
Correct.
Okay. Let me move that down. And then the line is the mirror above it.
Correct.
Okay. Well, let's move the candle over to the
The empty
other
holder?
spot. Yep.
All right.
Go through all the different rotations of combinations that they can be lit.
So you're keeping 3 lit and 6 lit, and you're just kind of snuffing ones out and turning others on?
No, I'm be snuffing 1 and 6 or 3 and 6 as well, and lighting every different combination that they can be lit in.
Okay, nothing happens.
Does somebody have fire on them?
What flavor?
Normal?
You can have firebolt if you want it.
Because I mean, we tried putting them all out.
Well, that would have been included in trying all the different combinations. Extinguished is a combination.
Fair enough.
All 6 unlit, 1 lit, just 2 lit, just 3 lit, just 4 lit, just 5 lit, just 6 lit. And then 1 and 2 lit, 1 and 3 lit, and so
yeah,
on.
Yeah. Got that.
Will you guys think this over? I'll be right back. One moment.
Could be something to do with the crack in the mirror.
Well, we haven't tried that yet. Are you volunteering? The magical dungeon mirroring that's evocating conjuration magic?
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Summoning the Demigorgon?
It's conjuration, not summoning.
What?
What? Mister? What
Never mind,
school
no,
is
shut
what
up,
school is
shut up,
summoning?
I know.
Hunter, could you clip that and send that to me?
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna play
Get on
that
a
back for you
soundboard.
anytime I feel like it.
Put that on a soundboard.
Yeah,
Fuck!
it's conjuration, not summoning. Wait a minute.
Fuck. I'm definitely too high. Damn it.
No, that was good. That was good.
That was pretty funny.
All right, Under, you got any ideas?
Mm,
Tried lighting them in every combination. Mirror's got a crack, and that's the only things I got that I.
I mean, there's the same number of mirrors as it matches the candles?
There's one mirror. It's giant.
Oh.
But everything has had to do with its shape. The pentagon, we found a pentagon-shaped thing and
right, and this is the Bestagon room.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
wait a minute. What if we just arranged the candles in a hexagon on the floor and took them out of the holders?
Well, then
That's the only other thing I could think.
No. Use each candle to write, like use the wax to draw one line on the mirror, arranging them as a pentagon.
A hexagon. Yeah.
Yes, a hexagon.
Oh, that is.
Oh wait, that's right. That also
smart.
has.
Oh my
This is the
God.
room that's got piggy, piggy, piggy written in blood. That's got to be a clue of some kind.
It
Maybe
can't be
include
that
the
simple.
food.
Have we looked into the mirror and pulled the Beetlejuice with it?
Have we said piggy, piggy, piggy? No, I don't think we have.
Yeah.
Try that.
Try Beetlejuice maneuver.
Turn
Yeah.
all the lights off
I
and
like
then
that.
do it, and then I don't know.
Try it with them all out. Try it with them all lit. Because the third one was lit, the sixth one was hidden.
Yeah, make sure they're all lit.
You want to light them all,
Yeah.
and then try to see if we can.
Yeah, just say piggy, piggy, piggy in the mirror and see what happens for the hell of it.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Any new theories, ideas, thoughts?
Oh, we got a few.
We're gonna light all 6 candles and say piggy, piggy, piggy in the mirror.
I swear to God, if Miss Piggy appears.
No, that's if you had set it with all the candles off in the dark bathroom. All right. So you light all candles and say piggy, piggy, piggy?
Yes.
All right. You can see that on the south wall, above where the candle was, a lever has appeared.
All right.
When you look over your shoulder, it's not there, but it's definitely there in the reflection.
All right.
I tried to grab it as if it was there.
I let my mirrored self reach to where the lever is and pull the lever.
It's a little far back for that.
Say, Umtar, can you see the lever in the mirror?
Probably.
Use Mage Hand while looking at the mirror.
Yeah. So he like points Mage Hand behind him while looking in the mirror and uses that to try to direct Mage Hand to grab the lever.
All right. He flips it. Thukunk, 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 and the sound of metal on stone.
That's awesome.
Neat.
So it was quite literally Beetlejuice. Good
Uh-huh.
knowledge, Vince. All right. So, on to the octagon.
Oh wait, I found an even more cursed image. Miss Piggy visits the hospital.
Oh dear God.
Oh wait, I can do better than that.
Holy
Give me a second.
Jesus fuck. That kid is clearly high on opiates.
Good God, what is? Oh my lord!
Yeah, he probably set his appendix out or something.
Miss Piggy of the Muppet Show makes a special appearance at a children's hospital.
Looks like the big people from Doctor Who.
Here we go. Twilight Zone, Eye of the Beholder.
That's in many ways.
You're now entering the spooky door.
Maybe it's magic.
Maybe it's Mr. Clean.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Why should
Maybe
I
it's
believe
made in
you?
Queens.
You're Hitler.
There's a man out there on the wing.
Some thing.
All right, which room next?
The Octagon? There were other choices?
Well,
Yeah.
you've not finished the one room. But yeah, that. We're stepping into the squared circle, son.
Over the next 6 weeks, I will teach you the system of self-defense that I developed over 2 seasons of fighting in the Octagon. It's called Rex Kwando. I'll need a volunteer.
Rex Kwando.
Have we watched that? I don't think we have.
I don't think we have.
I think that's one of those movies that everyone knows, so we haven't bothered.
Once again, Gilbert.
I don't think I've seen that one.
You haven't seen Napoleon Dynamite?
I've seen that.
Correct.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, well, that's going on the list then.
I just know the dance scene.
I can quite literally show you every film I've ever watched. For the most part, it requires me to go into the basement and take photos of the movie collection.
Well, anyway.
All right.
Anyway.
So, you open the door of the Octagon room. The Octagon room. The ceiling of this plaster-walled room is 15 feet high. A leather-backed tome rests atop a wooden lectern bolted to the floor. Set into the wall behind the lectern are 8 human skeletons, arranged so that they appear to be falling and screaming.
I'm so happy I get to use this image again.
All right, so you stop.
Yeah. How big is the room?
– 15 feet by 15 feet.
I ritual cast detect magic before walking in.
Ruffles,
Yeah.
you crashed my PC.
Happy to help.
What did you do?
His computer crashed.
Yeah, but what did you do?
I said I was ritually casting detect magic.
Ah, well.
All right, 1 second. Head over to the bookshelf. All right. Here we are. All right. Well, we'll be conducting D&D until my computer restarts from my bed. 1 moment. All right. Detect magic does detect some magic. On the book, it's. Hold on 1 moment. Sorry, I think for the BIOS came up. Where was I? Right. You're detecting some magic underneath the book's covers. The book is open on the podium.
So, like, it's laying open, there's detect magic pinging from beneath the book.
Correct.
Okay. Any particular school?
No.
Okay. Well, nobody touched that book. There's magic about.
Alrighty.
And anything else in the room or just the book? That's pinging. Or underneath the book.
Just what I described, just the book.
Okie doke. Well, let's go in and check the room out.
I shall conduct an investigation of the room then.
I shall help.
Mister, are you giving guidance?
Yes, I will give you the guidance.
Oh, why, thank you.
Uh-oh.
It's Pete. He's probably getting off. 10 o'clock for him. All right, so you investigate the room.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can see there are words written in the book, although you don't focus on those currently. Hidden in the leg of the lectern, on the side facing the east wall, is a secret compartment.
Ooh. Is there a way to open it, or do I just know that there's a hidden compartment there?
There's no obvious way to open it.
All right. Well, I'll take a closer look to see if there's an obvious way to open it.
I mean, we just like use a dagger to cut it open.
I'm sorry, can you repeat what you're doing?
Taking a closer look to see if there was an unobvious way to open it.
No, there isn't.
All right. I introduce the compartment to Fea. There's a secret compartment right here. Do you mind opening it for us?
All right, I'll open it.
It appears to be resistant to your brute force method.
How rude.
Okay. How exactly do we know there's a secret compartment here?
There's a very fine seam.
And we can't get tools on the seam at all.
No, I never said you couldn't get tools on it. I said the brute force approach wasn't working.
Well, that's what I said. Less obvious way of opening it would be all of the other methods of opening it.
I don't know, man. I think thieves' tools is like the most obvious way of opening it, like immediately after opening it.
I mean,
I
that's
use thieves' tools to open it.
like least obvious would be like a rubber chicken, rubber bands and some fire.
The least obvious would be if we were to unfurl that tapestry we picked up in like the first dungeon we were in. Stitched in along the seam is a small key that will unlock it. But if we had forgotten to take that tapestry from the first dungeon, we wouldn't be able to open it. The Zork approach.
So so do thieves' tools also fail?
I'm on my phone here. Did you make a roll or something?
I mean, I didn't know if you would just auto fail it.
Do you want us to make a roll?
Gilbert, you haven't said roll for thieves' tools, so that's why I never did anything. Like, I apologize, but that when I said I attempt to open it,
Yeah,
or see if
because I
there's an
tell you to
obvious way
roll
to
for it
open
if
it,
you say
an
you're
obvious way
doing
to
it.
open it.
Yeah, Ruffles, that's not the same thing as telling me that you want to make a thieves' tools check.
All right, I got a 22 on my thieves' tools check.
All right, comm check.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you guys. Excellent. All right, give me a moment. I need to reopen all my closed stuff. All right, what are you doing?
I rolled a 22 for a thieves check. Thieves tools check.
You have a plus 12 with thieves tools.
I have expertise on all tools that I have proficiency on. And then a plus 2 dex.
You're proficient in thieves tools?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. Yep. You are just able to get that into the seam and pry open the panel. Inside is a bronze lever.
I pull it out. I pull it.
All right. You hear ka-thunk, 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 and the sound of metal on stone.
Excellent. Just one short.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Do we want to try to head back, or do we want to figure out that one other lock that we still haven't done, or try to find the other two skeletons?
Did we look at the book yet?
They have not.
What's in the book?
Who's looking?
Amtar, probably.
All right. Let's see here. What languages does he know?
Draconic.
He does not know the language.
Oh, okay. Does anybody else know this language?
What language is it? I'll look.
I'll take a look. Elvish, Primordial, Dwarvish.
It's an infernal.
So Primordial adjacent.
No.
Damn, I can only help with spoken languages.
Bea, do you know Infernal?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll take a closer look around the book itself before actually touching it to see and figure out what that magic is below it.
It's sovereign glue.
Yeah. All right. Well, I might not be comprehensible in Infernal, but I have a lot of paper and a very good copying skill. Not as good as Intervince, but I will write down everything that is in this book. You know, just copying it letter for letter. So that Intervin can take a look at it next time we run into him.
Okay. You do so.
Nobody knows comprehend languages?
Do you want me to annotate that some way, or just book an infernal from TOA?
76. TOA
right.
76.
Okay. Okie doke. And that would obviously take some time to write down, yeah?
No, not too long.
Oh, there's not a lot written down?
Yeah, no, there's not a lot. It's big. It's big print.
Ah. So it's some sort of infernal children's book. Are there pictures?
No.
Oh, just really big print.
Yeah. Really inefficient use of the margins as well.
Oh, ew. All right. Okay, so let's go back to the square room, see if we can figure that out.
All right, go back to the square room.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look around for secrets and hidden things.
All right.
You want to give me guidance?
Oh,
Yeah.
says.
24.
All right. You very faintly see, kind of amidst the dust from the exploded method, what looks to be faint traces of a white powder, uh, faintly around the switch.
So there's the devil dust, and then there is this
Yeah,
other
there's some
material.
kind of other like white powder, very faintly surrounding it, like it used to be there.
So around the switch itself on the wall, there's this powder.
Yeah, like tracing out the
Okay.
base of it.
Okay. No, I'll take a small knife or a thieves' tool and kind of scoop a little bit up and see if I can get a better idea what it might be. Pull out the jeweler's binoculars and stare at it.
Well, you pull out the jeweler's lens and you give it a good look for all of 2.5 seconds before you know what it is. You usually have like 50 pounds of it in your inventory, right next to your rope. Chalk.
Ah. Okay. So there's chalk around where the lever is.
Correct.
All right, I pull out some chalk and sprinkle it over the top of the lever.
All right. It falls through the ethereal lever.
What were the spells that we got again from this room?
They were random. It was just whatever first 3 pages he grabbed, and then it turned into the dust demon.
Yeah, but maybe one of them could help.
Odaluke's freezing sphere, soul cage, and color spray.
Hmm. Yeah, I got an. May hit it with color spray.
Do you guys need a hint?
I don't like hints.
Okay.
Is there okay? So the chalk is on the wall around it. Does it? Is there like more on the floor? Anywhere else in the room?
Nope.
When you say the chalk's around it, is that a perfect circle? Or unbroken circle, I should say?
No, just kind of around the base of the lever.
Alright.
Does it look like somebody smeared the chalk away? Like you erased a whiteboard? Or erased a chalkboard? Like
Yeah,
is it
kind
smeared
of.
and pressed fine into the wall?
Yeah, kind of like someone was trying to dust it off. Yeah. Well, in this case, it looks more like they tried like brushing it off with a brush.
Okay. But some of it was still remaining around the base.
Exactly.
Chalk passed right through it. Looks like somebody. Can I draw around it with chalk?
You're gonna trace the outline with chalk,
Yeah, like around it.
right? You trace the base of it with chalk, and it materializes.
Fuck's sake, I pulled the lever. Alright, let's go find the skeletons. That is fucking stupid without hints. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it is a stupid puzzle. That's why I added the chalk. The actual dungeon gives you no hint at all.
Other than like if somebody had blink, I'm sure because it's a theory you could interact with it. It's probably solid to somebody who's ethereal
Correct.
too. Yeah, but without blink, there's literally no indication. That is, I hate these dungeons. Because yeah, it took me a second because I'm sitting there like, why would the chalk be on the wall? It wouldn't naturally be on the wall; it would fall to the ground, you know. Anyway, let's go find the other skeleton.
Yeah,
So we got triangle floor, floor 1, square floor 2, pentagon floor 3. So we need to find floor 4, and we're on floor 5. So
And do you just want to leave those guys here so that we don't lose them?
I mean, do we go back out in the room and they stuck their heads in their holes without being asked because we did tell them to try?
Yeah, they've stuck their heads in.
All right, you guys hang out here. We're gonna go find your buddies.
So, back up a floor.
Well, I mean, we could find one on this floor.
We can do that.
Octagon somewhere down here.
Well, actually, so when we came down here, is there any other like rooms, or is this the only room that we ran into?
Did we search the green smoke room with the big door, like for hidden things?
Not for hidden things.
We should check the big room for hidden things.
I'll search the big room for hidden things.
Ruffles.
Hmm.
I realized something.
What's that?
They do put a way for you to figure out where it is.
They do? What do you mean?
They do.
Oh. It's just weirdly worded?
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's buried in a line of text of some shit I may have missed when you first walked into the room because we were handling all the other bits and bobs of what you guys were doing in the room.
The initial description of the room had the clue in it. It's fine. We figured it out. Thanks for the hint.
The actual thing is that there are bear with me a moment here. Hold on. It's one of those sections where they format it as a block of bullet points that I missed while scrolling back and forth between different sections.
Yeah. You were looking between section 2 and 3, and it was in section 2.3.2. Right between them.
Section 71 is in fact actually really long, and I missed it while scrolling up, down, back, and forth to the various important elements.
You're fine. It's okay. But anyway, so we begin our adventure back upwards.
No, we're searching the green room first for secrets.
Oh, right.
Indeed. Do me a favor, give me that investigation check.
I already did.
20.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, kind of hidden around the legs and amongst the workbench's equipment, you see 3 kind of shuffling around entities. One of them's more rolling around.
Okay.
Got an image for you.
Oh, creepy dolls.
Yep. Indeed.
Can you guys talk?
They are currently hiding behind the legs of the workbenches.
All right, well, make you guys a deal. You don't hurt us, we don't hurt you.
Only we had some roast left, or pork left.
You gotta run.
I never run. Why would I run?
The Sinew Sisters, they'll be back like at any time now.
Well, tell you what. You guys come with us, and you can tell us about the Sinew Sisters, because we got other stuff to do in other places. We were leaving anyway.
Give me a persuasion check. Okay. We'll follow with.
Neat.
Who knows? We can find you guys a new home.
Away from those horrible people.
Honestly, I'd rather be dead.
I mean, we could also arrange that. Sinclair kind of just shrugs.
All right. You guys recruit these folks.
Here you go, children. Some toys to play with.
Indeed. Yeah. Straw Bundle, Clay No Face, and Joe.
All right, so we head back up.
Mm-hmm. This time without your skeleton buddies, but you still have the Flumph and now these
the
3.
bagpipes.
Bagpipes? What are you talking about?
My bagpipes.
Oh, your bagpipes. I was talking about the other musical accompaniment.
I know. We still have music.
Okay. All right, which floor are you going to?
Well, 5. We're right below it, aren't we?
Hey, for all I know, you'll want to go back to 4. Had to check.
Actually, no, that's a good point. We go all the way back up to 1.
Okay.
Make sure we do a thorough sweep of the entire place. No, we go to
All
5.
right. All right, you walk all the way back up to floor 1.
And bust out the brooms. Man, this place is dusty.
Unfortunately, your heart, man, you just weren't doing enough cardio, and you suffer a terminal heart arrhythmia about halfway up the stairs, and die.
Ah, damn, that sucks.
I've had worse.
What?
I've had worse.
Okay. So where are you going?
Just 5 because we have to go back into the pentagons, which are currently very inconvenient for us right now. Unless they change state on their own.
Give me a second while the loading screen takes place.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get something to drink while the game's loading.
Position 5, if I recall.
Yeah, kind of inconvenient for our exploration.
Wait, no, it's not position 5. You guys had to rotate it so you could.
We had it in position 3 and then rotated it to 5. So we could access both doors in room 5, or the farthest right pentagon.
Yeah, but how did you get through the portcullis then if it's in position 5?
We defeated all the things portcullis opened.
Oh, right. You guys snuck out and you shuffled along the side. That's how you got in.
Uh-huh. And then we
Okay.
had, that was in position 3, and then we
Right,
had
right.
Interven's familiar rotate it to position 5 for us.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Okay,
there
that's how
a
you
gap
did it.
between
Right.
the hallway and the pentagon?
It's tight.
I don't. Is it visible? Can I see through it?
Yeah, there's a gap.
Okay, I Misty step down to the gears.
Okay.
And then I walk along them all the way to the other, where the door is that we know controls them.
Okay.
And climb back up.
Uh-huh.
Rotate it.
Uh-huh.
Back.
And then we can get out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, this is kind of awkward. If those are sealed tight, there's no real way to rotate these from this side how we did it.
Fucking trap
Using
yourself
a familiar
in the
was a
dungeon.
great idea. But I was like, oh, wait a minute, Interven's not here. We
Fucking
have fucking
entubes
no
yourself.
way of turning or controlling these if they're sealed.
Party's gonna die. Party's gonna die.
We
And
have
the
no way of
party
opening the
starves
gate.
to
We have
death.
no way of opening the door.
The party actually straight up fucking dies from exposure.
We didn't just. Well, actually, no, that's not true. We would have technically been soft locked. Because I don't think with the amount of. Because I have 100 rations. So we would have had to wait with 5 days? That's more than enough time for Interven to get back to the material plane.
Just wait 5 days at the bottom of the Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I mean, that's not including the other rations that other people are carrying. That's just me doing what I know I have. Basically, every 10 rations is a day. Anyway, so yeah, that crisis slightly averted.
Soft lock averted.
Well, that technically was a soft lock. A hard lock would have been if those if those hallways were sealed to the Pentagon in some way and we could not see out of them. Although I don't have any more spell scrolls of Misty Step.
By entering floor 6, a door shuts behind you that requires you to have all 6 keys to enter. All right. But yeah, you head down that corridor, which goes to a location. One moment. And you can hear the sound of music.
Yeah, I think we're on the right track.
Mm-hmm. Let's go find Mr. Octagon.
All right. Yeah, you can see here a life-size golden statue of a mastodon stands atop a foot-high stone cog at the center of the room. Jeweled tusks sweep from its jowls, and its trunk is raised in a roar. Inscriptions coil around the statue's body, and murals on the walls show a warrior riding a living mastodon through a series of exotic landscapes. In each scene, a different breed of monster assails them. You got a couple of T Rexes, then you got some of these like giant, like dire bats, velociraptors.
Clever girls.
No, ape men, all that kind of good stuff. Additionally, you can hear the strumming of a guitar, and sitting on top of the mastodon's head is a skeleton with an octagonal headpiece, strumming the guitar and holding a rose in his mouth.
Well, Sinclair will look at him. So, wondering, could borrow you for a moment. We're assembling the band in the basement, and we need a guitarist. Are you interested in joining us?
Persuasion check.
We're getting the band back together.
I don't know if he looks convinced or not.
He stands up, strums the guitar dramatically, and slides down the length of the trunk before landing, strumming his guitar again dramatically, and getting into the marching order.
All right. We start heading out.
Aw, you don't even want. Okay.
Oh, well, I mean, suppose, yeah. I apologize. Giant gold. Yeah, Sinclair would be very interested in seeing what he could pry off of it.
You don't even want to steal the room? Man, fucking bastard.
Sorry, I'm focusing on getting the door open so we can finish this dungeon and then
No,
try
no.
rescuing Introvin.
No. If you want to, go ahead. Go ahead.
He already made that mammoth for you.
No, that's fair. That's fair. You're all good to go. Don't take my
Take
guilt
out
tripping
all
seriously.
of the tools and see what I can remove from the giant mammoth head.
Yeah, it's filled with dungeon magic. You do, however, see an inscription written in Old Common. It reads, "Let your bones watch over my treasure, brave Gaum. As you carried me from the inferno, so shall I rise from death to defend my riches."
Okay. Sinclair will, just jot that down in his journal.
And you can see scratches on the floor beneath the stone cog, indicating that it can rotate.
Well, Faya,
I
do you mind giving that a pull?
I pull it.
All right. No amount of pressure budges it.
Whatever's tied into the cogs.
I push it.
No amount of pressure budges it.
Well, Sinclair will go, shimmy out between the crack and go over the control room, shimmy back in. And, do I have? I forget, do I? That's a lot of counting, Gilbert.
What is?
The control room and the mammoth room, are they within 120 feet of each other? Not directly, like as following for message. Doesn't have to follow a straight line. Can freely move through open around corners.
I'm fairly certain they're past 100 feet linearly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like 200 shit. Okay. Let me go find that image. Actually, I don't have to scroll that far. All right, I put it in position. Currently, it's in 3. I think.
What?
I shimmied out and ran over to the control room, shimmied back in.
Right.
I believe it's currently in position 3 for.
Oh, the wheel setup.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay. Then I will toggle it to position 5 because the party should be in the mammoth room.
Mm-hmm.
So lever, blue lever over twice.
Right.
Blue button. And, everything rotates. And I, go through room 1, hop down, run across the gears, hop back up into room 5. Or I keep calling it room 5. Room 3, and then head down to the party. Is the mammoth in a different position, and did it turn?
It did not.
Okay. Then, all right, well, then everybody get up into the main room. And I'll hop down again. Run across the gears, hop up, run over the control room. And I told everybody to get into the main room, room 3, with the 5 wardrobe things. Well, 5 destroyed wardrobes. Everybody gonna do that?
Sure.
Or do you want to hang out in the mammoth room? I don't care.
Yeah, the Brian will go with you to the wardrobe room.
And then I will put it into position 1, Gilbert. So all the way, left, 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 left. Push the blue button.
Uh-huh. All right.
So that'll connect rooms 3 and 2 together. And then I'll hop down, run across, shimmy up,
Okay.
and then we
Wait,
can
wait.
go check out
You
that
said position 1, right?
position 1. Yeah, so it
Okay.
should be top.
Yeah, I gotcha. I have the picture.
Yep. Yeah, that way we can go from room 3 to room 2 and access that top area in room 2 that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, so then we can go check that out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we will, obviously, I'll join the party in room 3, and then we can go into room 2 together.
All right. The secret room. Thick green gas billows out of skull-shaped nozzles set into the walls of this cramped room. A rotting corpse, clad in studded leather armor, lies on the floor, mouth open and hands grasping at its throat. Around one of its arms is a yellow band.
What kind of music do they play?
Yeah. The gas is, wafting out at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, Amtar, you want to go grab that real quick? With Mage Hand. Pointing at the yellow band around his wrist.
Yeah, he'll cast Mage Hand and try to grab it.
All right.
And while he's doing that, I will immediately be going for one of the cracks and trying to shimmy out so I can run over to the control room and move it so that gas gets not in the room.
Oh yeah. You back up. The heavy gas is like rolling past you guys into the main chamber. Think like heavy special effects fog.
Yeah, dry ice.
Yeah. Sorry, and what are you doing again?
I was gonna go through the crack between Pentagon 2 and Pentagon 3 and run over the control room, and we're in position 1. So let's just go to position 3.
All right. Hold on.
Yep.
So you run off to do that.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you, as he leaves, hear the sound of like roots and dirt getting pulled up. And you can see 3 of these masses of plant matter, minus the dude, rising up behind you. Roll a niche. Thea.
All right, I get big and chop it up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, your sword should work on these things. They're plants.
3 hits.
And this thing has the plant tag.
It does. I mean, actually, it's a humanoid. I mean, actually, it's a beast. I mean, actually, it's a construct.
Thea the lumberjack.
Faye is a lumberjack and she don't care. All right, that's some damage.
Reroll the 1s and 2s. So 29, 19, 23.
All right, you start hacking and tearing into this thing with that magic sword. And it is injured, but not yet bloodied. Anything else?
I look at my work proudly.
All right. Rylan.
I use vicious mockery on it. It must make a wisdom saving throw. Haha, it fails. Eight damage. Psychic damage. And that is my turn.
All right. Sinclair.
So I shimmied down in the gear and started walking around. Do I hear obvious sounds of combat? It's, not soundproof or anything. I should be able to hear this, right?
Yeah, you can hear it.
Okay, I cast haste on myself and double time it.
To the control room, or?
To the control room, yes.
Okay.
So that will give me, let's see, double movement, bonus action to cast haste, movement 60, action 60, second action 60. So 180 feet.
Yeah, you can get there.
Okay. But I'm pretty much out of. Well, this interacting with the control panel count as an item interaction.
Yes.
All right. I do that twice. Flipping the lever twice to set it to 3 so I can push the button.
All right.
Or unless I can position it 3 and push the button all in this turn.
No.
Because then I would do that.
No.
Yeah, I figured I'd be just short no matter what I did. Alright. Alright, well that's it for me.
Isha.
All right. One of them's been injured but not yet bloodied. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, repeat.
One of them has been injured but is not yet
Correct.
bloodied. All right, she will Ray of Frost that one.
That hits. It does appear to be resistant to the damage.
Okay. Well, does 8 points of cold damage and minus 10 movement speed. And she's gonna try to like back up to not be like right next to these guys, like to put the meat shields between them and her.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta stop for a moment. I'm being guilt tripped into taking the dogs out, so no one else in my family has to get bitten up by mosquitoes. I'll be back in a moment.
Dogs.
Alrighty, Mother was not kidding. Holy crap, the mosquitoes out there are swarming. I believe Isha just used a ray of frost.
Yeah, you said it hit.
All right.
8 on the damage roll, minus 10 movement speed.
Right.
And then she backs up to
resistant to the cold.
Okay. And then she backs up to kind of put the meat shields between her and the monsters.
Just like Intervin would have done.
She learned from the best.
All right, the mound. All right. This is gonna lumber up and go beat the shit out of Rylan.
Okay.
Here we go. $15, $12.
Both hits.
$12 and $12 bludgeoning damage.
Right,
And you are grappled as the mound engulfs you.
Ah.
So now the picture's accurate.
Yes, now the picture is accurate. Oh, well, actually, it's probably not like his limbs that are sticking out, it's the bagpipes. Gray.
What's all left? All of it?
All of it.
Now, what just grabbed Raylan?
Yeah, one of them just grabbed him. He's been pulled into the shambling mound of plant matter.
Okay. How far are they from me?
15 feet.
From all of them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians. Yeah. Cut them to the weed whacker.
What, mister?
I am going to activate Spirit Guardians. I'm going to start the chainsaw.
All right.
I need wisdom saves for all of them. All three of them.
6, 11, 7.
Fail, fail, and fail. So they take the damage. 7 points of radiant damage.
All righty. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, these two go to beat up Faya.
They start in their
Yep.
that fails again. $11 this time, radiant damage.
All right. And they go to beat the snot out of Faya.
Yeah.
Faya?
2 hits.
$16 and 70 points. 70. 16 and 17 points of bludgeoning damage. You are, however, too big for them to pull into their shambling shape. Amtar.
All right. So, how many of them are there?
3.
Okay, can you fit them all in a 20-foot sphere, radius sphere, without hitting allies?
Yes.
Fireball, deck save. They all fail. And take 30 points of fire damage each. And then he gets behind the meat shields.
All right. The mounds appear especially affected by this as they burst into flames. Alrighty. Fea.
Alright, get mad and start slashing. I'm gonna reroll all those ones right now. Reroll the ones and twos. So a 23, a 25, and a 17.
Alrighty. That cuts into the bloodied one who's pretty fucked up and cuts it to compost ribbons.
Great. And now action search.
Okay, which one are you attacking?
Wait, are there more?
Yes.
The next most injured one?
Okay. That's on fire, and the one that's on fire and has Rylan in it.
Alright. And I can cut them up, right?
I didn't catch the first part of that. There was some kind of disconnect issue.
I can cut him up, right?
I don't know who him is.
The one that's the most injured? That's holding Rylan?
Okay, you want to cut that one up?
Yes. So I got 3 hits.
Correct, 3 hits.
Reroll the 1 and 2. $25, $23, $20.
All right, that cuts into it. It is bloodied. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Rylan.
Well, I'm a bit
Hold
tied
on.
up.
1 moment. Okay. At the start of your turn, you are inside of a burning mound.
Uh-huh.
You take 12 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Continue.
All right. Well, since I'm a little bit tied up, I just use Vicious Mockery to attack it. So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Is 10 that it's a Wisdom saving throw? Ah, excellent. All right, it fails. And takes a whopping 4 points of psychic damage. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Sinclair.
I press the button after setting it to 3.
All right. The turning begins to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Can I ready my action to dash?
Sure.
If I move down the hallway first? With haste, I have a ridiculous amount of movement speed. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, 1 second. I got one. Yes, you can. 1 moment. I got one of those weird big ass mosquitoes sitting in my room. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, I got my sneak attack on it.
No, you're fine. So yeah, I like to move down the entryway to the control room, waiting for the tunnels to align, and then dashing to help with the fight. Like I can only ready my action to move, but I want to get closer, so at the start of my next turn I can do stuff without having to move.
I gotcha. Yeah, that is in fact doable.
All right, that's what I do, waiting for my next turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at the start of your next turn, it is possible for you to have dashed through there.
Yeah, once they align, depending on the amount of time it takes them to actually rotate.
Yeah. Isha.
Which one looks the worst?
The burning one with Rylan inside it.
Okay, she's gonna shoot that with a Ray of Frost. Don't think that hits.
It misses.
That's all she got.
All right. These guys. Dead. Great.
They still in my whatchamajigger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna step back and then step back so they stay in it again. Can I do that, or move till I can get them back in it?
Yeah. All right. Roll damage.
$13 points of radiant damage.
All right. That's their next save at the start of their turn.
One pass, one fail. $15 more radiant.
All right. Kills the one Rylan is in. The other one is going to punch. Actually, he's going to punch you. Well, slam, I suppose. Does an 18 and 22 hit you, Father Gray?
Say again.
18 and 22, do those hit you?
The 22 does. The 18 does not.
It'd be really weird if the 18 hit and the 22 missed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, I mean, he could have shielded that one.
That Takeo armor class, you know, the lower number hits, not the higher number.
Your character sheet bursts into flames. Father Gray dies, and no one remembers him. All right. Alrighty. Yeah, you take 10 points of bludgeoning.
Ow.
You get bludgeoned. Amtar?
So they're looking pretty rough. So he'll the worst looking one he's gonna shoot a fire bolt at. 19?
It
For 13 points of fire damage.
killing it.
Cool. That's
You
it.
guys are out of Inish.
Sinclair runs into the room. What did I miss?
Burning piles of shit.
Yeah.
So,
Sinclair
to put that in
runs in there
perspective,
behind, does like one of those Halo Reach assassinations, and then yoink as Amtar steals the kill.
that was 2 rounds.
Uh-huh.
Killed those things in 12 seconds. Fucking love this game.
Well, normally they don't have vulnerability to fire damage, and their HP was a little lower.
Ah. All right. But now we have access to the control room and the stairwell. Oh, let's go south. Open the secret door and go up the stairs. Oh, also, did Amtar successfully get the gold band off the dude's arm?
Gold.
Yellow. The shade of yellow.
The two are not the same. Oh yeah, look at the Emperor has been interred on the yellow throne of Earth. Wait, what?
The
There is
mustard throne.
the mustard throne. It looks like one of those like
Well, you
big
didn't
plastic
specify which
mustard
shade of
ones that
yellow
are
it was,
barrel
so I
shaped.
went with gold.
It's applesauce yellow.
Ah, okay.
All right.
So, did Amtar successfully get the brown gold wristband?
No, that's like applesauce with cinnamon. I know my applesauce.
I do too.
Cinnamon.
I can walk to Door County in less than a day.
That's not that impressive.
Walk, Gilbert.
Like I
In less
said,
than a
in
day.
less than a day. That's not that impressive.
I could drive there a whole lot faster. I'm very close to a very heavy apple area.
I know.
Anyway.
That's why I said it's not very impressive. All right. Okay. Yeah, so you guys are going up the secret stairs.
That's not what I asked.
You said you want to go to the stairs?
I
Down
asked
south?
if Amtar successfully got the yellow band before the combat started.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
made out
Rylan
of
should cast
fabric.
Identify on that.
It's not magic, it's made out of fabric.
I
Ah,
still cast
okay.
Identify on it.
It's completely mundane. It's not magical at all. It is a yellow piece of fabric.
Just making sure.
Well, would I recognize why the... Do I know of anybody that wore yellow bands on their arm like that? Like, is that a known group?
Give me a history check.
Any other historians in the party?
I'm pretty good at history. I think.
Are you proficient?
Yes, I am. I am proficient with history.
Do
I
you
don't
have a...
+5.
No, I have a +4, so I'll help you.
Okay, that means I have advantage.
Yep. Yeah, I have a +4, you have a +5. You know more. Although, you are 100 years old, so it might be after your time, so maybe I should make it. Yeah, hang on.
What? What are you talking about?
You were stuck in a you were stuck in a trap for 100 years.
I was only there for 70. Thank you.
Oh, that's right. Ryland's 100 years. I mixed those two up.
Ryland remembers a time before this God King.
I remember when he was only a demigod king.
And then a mostly
fucking
God
hair.
King.
Yeah.
And then the time of Intervent.
Now I'm just thinking like that semi-perfect cell bit. How can you be semi-perfect? All right. And then Intervent came. Yes. Fucking sucks to live here now. All right. And if you even have anything on paper, he's gonna come fucking take it. Where was I? Oh, right, about to murder you.
History check, yellow band. Father Gray rolled the 24.
Yeah. You think this belongs to a group of mercenaries or another? Calling themselves the Yellow Band? They're known for adventuring and being disreputable.
How old are they?
Well, they've been operating for a good 160 years. It's a family operation.
All right. Now, we go up the stairs.
I guess to put in context, this region's like mercenary equivalent of one of those like local mom and pop shops that have somehow survived for like a long ass fucking time.
Ah, they clearly have mob ties. Got it.
Not quite what I meant, but sure.
Yeah, that pizza joint's been around for 30, 40 years. Ah, so they have mob ties.
No, I'm talking more like maybe not mom and pop wasn't the right idea, but you know how you'll have like local store or companies where
Yeah.
they're a pretty small business, but they've been around for a long time,
Mhm.
and they don't have mob ties
Oh, okay.
that you can prove.
Fine.
Look, you guys already fucked up the factions with the mob ties. All right, guys, we're gonna assemble, and then our great leader just fucking appeared. What the hell happened? Fucking killing Castile. All right.
You're welcome.
Yep. He did now.
Would have been nice if somebody said something when he died, but yeah, can't have everything perfect.
This just ain't that kind of adventure, bruv.
This is not that kind of spy movie. I love that line.
That was really good.
Okay. So what are you doing?
We're gonna start heading back up to floor. Actually, I mean, we've got these spiral stairs, and we know they go up. Because we found this on the corner of the pit room, right?
Yes, you found it on floor 4.
Yep. And we went down from there, so we could, if we wanted to, see what else is, meander through the stairs and see what other rooms there are if we want. And then come back down to 4, see how high up it goes. Then come back down to 4 and find the last skeleton.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go up. So we'll go up to 4, and then we'll just keep going up, and whatever we find. Going up past 4 in the spiral staircase, Gilbert.
You head up past 4 and reach level 3. You can see that there's a door that you could use to get onto 3 or continue up.
Let's go through the door.
Okay. You open the door. You can see the backside of a tomb guardian.
Sorry, just looking for the bathroom. I closed the door.
All right. You close the door.
Did he react?
Nope.
Okay, I open the door. Is he still just sitting there?
He's clearly animated. He's staring at the wall.
Hey, Fea.
What's that?
Go poke that guy. See if he's, aggro. I'm not going to.
I go poke that guy with a big stick.
Okay. You poke him with a stick. It doesn't respond.
Well, if Fey does that, I'll kind of get a little closer and look. So what is he just like doing 1,000-yard stare at the wall?
Well, let's see. Yeah, basically. You can see that there's an iron lever there, and you can see that there is a window space that kind of looks down into a kind of oddly shaped chamber below. It just sits there and stares.
So this is a tomb guardian. The things that every time we've ran into them, they've fought.
Yep.
Huh. Well, I mean that we. How big is this room?
Eh, 8 feet.
Okay, so we can't really like dogpile in here.
Correct.
There's not enough room. Okay. What else do I see in the room? Just the lever, the window, and the dude.
Yeah. He's just standing there, staring through this window at a down angle into the other room.
Okay.
Where's he looking?
Into
Is
an
there
empty
anything?
room.
No, there's like another room below.
But maybe he's looking at like a very specific tile, and there's something hidden there.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see if he aggroes. I'll back up into the stairwell and start ritually casting detect magic.
He does nothing. He continues to stand there and stare through the window.
All right.
I stand next to him and stare through the window.
Monkey do routine.
Hold on, let me double check something about a flesh golem.
As the flesh golem looks over, you just go, and then look back out the window.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
Fea, you've got 6 wisdom and 6 charisma, right?
Yeah.
The flesh golem has, generally speaking, better mental stats than you.
That's actually kind of funny.
That is so harsh.
Fea it is hard to distinguish. Yeah, you guys see Fea standing there. It's hard to distinguish between the two, were it not for the clothing.
How did Brett's go and get Faye's clothing?
No, I'm saying your clothing is the only way they can tell the difference between you and the tomb golem.
I know, and I'm saying that they think I'm the golem and that I somehow got my clothing.
All right. What are you guys doing?
I was ritually casting detect magic.
Yes, you were. There's the usual magic you'd expect. Dungeon magic. And the Windows magic. Dungeon magic.
But it's like a spicier magic. It's not just...
It's a distinct dungeon magic.
Yeah. It's got a little bit more glow to it. It's a definitely you're not fucking with this window magic.
All dungeon magic reads as missing texture. It's just some of them are different types of missing textures. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll try pulling the lever. See if he reacts to that. You said there was like an iron lever on the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll give that a yank, see what happens.
All right, Kronk pulls the lever. Oh, wait, no, you pulled the lever, not Kronk.
Wrong lever!
All right, yeah, you hear the sound of mechanical gears turning. And that room down below begins revolving. At various points, you see demon faces expelling jets of sulfuric gas, demon faces jetting out sparkling dust, stone spikes ejecting from the walls, and incendiary and promptly igniting gases being blasted into the room.
Ah. So this is a spicy lever. Right. Okay. Well, we just kill the Tomb Guardian in case we come across that room, because I bet you any amount of money he's waiting for people to get in that room and pull the lever. So yeah, Fea, would you mind removing his head? Will help, maybe.
What? Of the flesh golem?
Yeah, yeah. Let's
You
kill the
want to
Tomb
kill my new
Guardian.
friend?
We'll make more friends. Don't worry, Fea. We'll find you a nice Goliath.
Alright. I give the flesh golem a hug and then back up and ready my weapon.
Okay. It continues
Goodbye,
to stare
friend.
at the window.
Yeah, already an attack to hit with Fea's attack.
Uh-huh.
Should we roll initiative or just roll for the attack?
No. I know the kind of damage you can dish out. This thing won't get a turn. And so, Fea, the golem stares at you as you ruthlessly cut it down. Unfeeling, unemotional, completely implacable. Your friend dies.
Faye has already forgotten who they were.
6 in the mental stat.
Like, huh. My cheeks are wet. I wonder why. Oh well.
All right. Then, yeah, back into the stairs.
And just like that, Fea committed the first murder between 2 golems. All right. What you doing?
Back to the stairs, up.
Actually, Ruffles is. Oh, hang on, I forgot.
Hmm?
You do see a narrow passageway in the wall, like a crawl space.
Oh, one of those, like, 1 foot wide little gap hallways.
Yeah.
Did we stop to take a long rest yet?
No.
No.
Okay.
Why would we do that? Why do we need a long rest? That's silly. It's not like I'm out of spell slots.
I mean, but isn't it getting close to that time it was close when we took a short rest earlier?
It is getting close.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Well, we can shimmy down this hallway real quick, and well, I'll start shimmying down that hallway.
All right, you shimmy. A golden skull rests on a pedestal in the middle of the small, dusty room.
Oh,
All right. Is my detect magic running?
Hold on. You can also see the backside of a secret door to the north, up a little flat stairs.
Handy. Is my detect magic running from earlier, or do I need to recast?
It is running.
Okay. Is anything pinging?
Nope.
Yeah. All right. I check the gold skull without touching it to see if there's any traps or booby traps. You know, classic
There are not.
Indiana Joe. You don't even want to roll? Okay. I'll pick up the skull.
It is so untrapped. It is immediately visually apparent.
Sitting on top of a piece of perfectly cut flagstone.
Yep.
All right.
Everything that would ever possibly tell you that there was a trap here, in fact, it is not trapped. All right. You touch the skull, and it begins hovering.
Like, I touched it and it moved away, so I couldn't pick it up.
Like you touched it, and it immediately started to float.
But I wasn't just, poking it with my finger. I was grabbing it.
I know, and it's floating.
Am I still holding on to it?
Yes, there's a bit of a tug though.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll put it in my pack.
Uh-huh.
And make my way back to the party.
Indeed.
And when it started hovering, nothing pinged on Tech Magic?
When it started hovering, it did detect on Detect Magic.
All right, what schools?
Dungeon Magic.
Ah, wonderful. All right. Well, get back to the party. There's another secret door that way, and then there was also this, and Sinclair will kind of pull it out of his pack. Rylan, do you want to tell me what the heck this thing is? It started floating when I touched it.
Why, certainly. I cast Identify on it.
Mm-hmm. It's a floating skull.
Does it have a headgear?
Nope.
Floating skull.
All right. I put it back in my pack.
Okay. Like your actual pack, or?
Yes, my backpack. My bag
right.
of holding is full.
Right.
There's 200 pounds of gold in there. All right. Then up.
Up. Up. Up. And away. All right. Okay, serious. What the fuck is going on with that? Did that happen to you guys?
What?
No.
Disconnect issue?
Nope.
Nope. Nothing on my end.
You need better internet.
All right.
Spend more money, buy better internet.
3 archways overlook a circular chamber where a spiral staircase descends into darkness. The staircases are lined with unlit torches and iron sconces set in niches containing moldering human skulls and bones.
Something tells me we're supposed to find this part of the staircase first, based on the vividness of that description.
One moment. All right, count check.
I hear you.
What the shit is that? Okay.
We've been able to hear you this whole time, just so you know.
That's good. Okay. So you can see the backside of a secret door to the east, a door to the west, and a door to the north.
All right. Sinclair will kind of look back at the party. Isha, you're lucky. Which way should we go?
That way.
Which way does she indicate? Northwest or east?
East.
East. Secret door. All right. I go over to the back side of the secret door and, find the mechanism to open it.
Hmm. Behind this secret door, water fills a carved stone font.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And the backside of a secret door.
Ah, okay. So there's another secret door in
Mhm.
this room. All right. Well, I'll take a look at the font. And if I need to, recast Detect Magic.
Uh-huh. As the water begins to swirl, eerie light emanates from within the basin. Slowly, an image resolves on the water's surface. What you see the vision of, like you're looking through something. 1 second. All right, so you're seeing through the eyes of some creature as it lumbers through the halls of the dungeon.
Ah,
It takes a turn to its left and begins walking up a flight of stairs.
well, we've been through a good section of this dungeon. Do I recognize where it is?
Yes. It has walked up a flight of stairs and is currently, you can see through part of its vision, looking at the uh, now closed doors that had the zombies built into them that led into the big bone room with one of the spirits in it.
Oh, with the annoying shield
Yeah.
with the 6 cauldrons that kept spawning skulls or
Yep.
skeletons. What was that floor? Was it 1? That was floor 2, wasn't it? We're on floor 2. It's by us. Guys, that's by us. I don't know where, but that's by us. So we should go a different way.
All right.
So let's go to well, we went east, so let's go west.
All right, you go to the west.
I make sure to close that secret door.
Gotcha. Yep, you see the door there.
Well, this is a secret part of the dungeon, so I'd like to check that door for traps.
Mm-hmm. You are not detecting any traps on it.
All right, I open it up.
You open it. Candles dimly illuminate a cluttered office. A skeletal songbird rasps at you from a filthy cage in one corner. Other furnishings include a wooden writing desk, and a tall backed chair. Anatomical drawings sketched in charcoal hang on the walls behind the desk. Seated in the chair is the shriveled corpse of a humanoid wearing moldy robes and a bronze mask sculpted to look like a frowning visage. Around the figure's neck hangs a black skull shaped amulet, and a number of severed hands crawl on the desk and floor around him. Ah, I see you found your way backstage.
Yes, quite
Well,
a nice place you got here.
Unfortunately, the master would not like it if I let this stand.
Oh, we can sit. That's fine.
This is what he looks like. And we will be calling things there for the night.
Yeah, that's probably a big.
All right.
Yep, Mr. Hands.